Hello, my friends. It's good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. I need your help. You see, I've stumbled across a tome. One very mysterious in its origin and in its purpose. And I think I'm going to need all of your help to solve this mystery. Nice duds? Thank you, Rye. Yes. Give me the page. The page. Page. Myst? Yes. It's quite the mystery. The page, my son. And I'm going to need your help to solve this one. See, inside here is not just a story to be told, but a world to fall into. Perhaps several. Ooh. You have a vest? How snazzy. Yes, vest. But yes, we will journey on this. We will go on this journey together, my friends, and solve the mystery. And like any proper session of Myst, we're going to be playing the remaster version, but I'm a purist, so even though we're playing the remaster version, which does have some quality of life options, I will be playing it old school, and by that, I mean that I will be taking notes with my little notebook, physical notebook, because I'm a firm believer that Myst is best experienced when you're taking notes. So feel free to take notes along with us, because we're going to be solving all of these puzzles and all these mysteries together, and that's going to be a journey. I have not played the remaster before. I'm a huge classic fan of Myst, and I played it back on when it was first released on the... Hey, Tiny Turtle, hello. Welcome in, my friend. We're going to need your help as well. Thank you for being here. I played Myst back when it was first released on Apple computers, when the CD drive was like a brand new thing. Oh, God, how old am I? And I've always been in love with the series, but I've never tried this remaster. So we're going to jump in and see how it goes. Let's get started in here. Also, I hope you appreciate my pseudo dunny dungeon ruins back here. All right, let's get started on it. Let's get started on this journey together. Okay, it should just pop up as soon as I click play here. Here we go. Play. Do want to make sure it works. There you go. Okay, great. This is exactly how the intro started in the original game. But of course they've enhanced the animations. Cyan! Ooh! Here we go. We are going to do a new game. Clear the outside, that's fine. So, if you're not familiar with the Myst series, it's a very old series, very old point-and-click puzzle game. The remaster here is going to be a bit more, but it's a journey. And we're gonna. This is the first game in the series, but probably not the first canonically, in terms of like the story. The story has been broken up between books, actual physical books like the one I have here, and then of course the games themselves. It's a very large and expansive universe, and I could go out of my way to explain it as necessary, but I'm gonna kind of just let this game play out on its own. But if you have any questions about what's going on or any lore questions, feel free to ask me and I will do my best to answer. But know that this game is... This is before they really, I think, had a full understanding of the grand size of the story. This was more of an experimental game than anything else. At the time, there was no other game like this. In fact, the popularity of this game is what solidified and normalized and standardized computers to have CD-ROMs. Think about that. Computers did not come standard with CD-ROMs until the popularity of this game, of Myst, made manufacturers realize that they needed to have CD-ROMs built into their computers so that people can play Myst. That's how popular this game was. It was completely industry changing. I expect you to ask all your lore questions through typing. Yes, I do. You must ask through your keyboards. So, there's no understatement of how important of a game this is. So, here's the thing. This game offers a randomized mode. The randomized mode means that all of the puzzle solutions will be randomized. There are a few puzzle solutions that I do kind of have memorized, but there is a very specific pathway to discover those solutions. And the pathways, I'm sure, are the same. The way to discover them is the same. Get on with it, Atris. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure we all are in line here. So I could do randomized, and then we're going to have to all solve these puzzles basically together, or I could do classic mode where we will still kind of solve all these puzzles together, but some of them I'm going to just kind of know, but I'm still going to follow the necessary paths. So does chat have a preference of how we choose to play? If we do classic mode, we can probably get through it a lot quicker. If we do randomized mode, we're going to all be having our brains teased. Classic mode? Classic it is. 1993. Here we go.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile. Still, the questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
And here it is. The book itself. Yes, it has landed into our hands. We have stumbled upon the book. It makes more sense now, right? I told you. Oh yeah, we can actually walk around. Instead of point and click, we can walk around. This is the original score. Ba-ba-bum. What are we to do? Enter the window. Original sound effects. Here we are. Everyone, welcome to Myst Island. This is it. This is how the game begins. We have no other prompt. Get on with it, Atris. We have no other prompt. We're just here. We have a mostly sunken ship. It looks so good. Oh my goodness. We got some structures. All good stuff. This is the first thing we see, and that looks like a button. Mysterious! The original game, this was all, again, it's a playing point and click game, so you would have to click to like advance to the next room. It was all pre-rendered. Ooh. Let me make sure of one quick thing that is very important. Yep, classic video mode is on. Great. So the remake here has taken the classic FMVs and made like weird, kind of ugly, not very good CGI animations out of them. But they released recently an option to have the old classic FMVs returned. So I have that turned on. Just a crazy, weird dome room with a weird device in the middle that we could turn on and off. But there is a note. Settings, Dimensional Manager. Topographical Extrusion Test, 40. Marker Switch Diagram, 47. Water Turbulent Pool, 67. Let's try 40. Oops. Okay, so I'm immediately reminded of The Neverwood. They must have been directly inspired by this game. I mean, I'm not surprised. So many games have taken note from Myst. But Myst was really the first to, maybe not the first to do this kind of game, but certainly the first to have the like huge impact of this kind of point-and-click adventure game. Because at the time, no game was selling better than Myst. Alright, so we entered the new code. What happens now? We see a diagram of a mountain of some sort. It's important to recognize that there was nothing like this before it came out. Correct. Nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, cool. What were the other numbers? We have 47, marker switch diagram. 47. Okay. So we saw that out on the dock. So those are marker switches. Seriously, make everything clay and silly, and you have Neverwood. I'm not surprised. So those are marker switches. Okay. Water Turbulent Pool, 67. I think that's the one that was defaulted at. Yep. Okay. Well, that appears to be all that we can do here right now, so let's move on. Beep beep. We can't do anything with this dock. At least not at the moment. So this is a marker switch. What does it do? Apparently nothing. Alright. Up here we have a gigantic gear. Yep. Strange, weird, odd, why? Beautifully rendered. And another switch. Does this switch do anything? Apparently not. Which came out 2 years later, which is heckin' surprise to me. Yep. So Netherwood came out 2 years after Myst. It all comes together. Oh, oh, oh. Bit of a stutter there. Oh. We have a note on a rock. Catherine, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our four-chamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island to the imager to retrieve the message. Yours, Atris. Atris? Atris? Who is Atris? Who is Catherine? Who are these people? The number of marker switches on the island, and input that into the viewer. Okay, so we've already found 2. Well, we've already found 2. Oh, here's another one. So 3. Still doesn't seem to do anything. Here's a interesting building. Three gentlemen on the front. Button. Ooh. That's worth a note. You're right. Oh my god, you're totally right. That's worth a note. We gotta jot that down. Take notes. Take notes. I gotta skip past my D&D notes here, because I'm using my same book. Alright, I'm gonna put a whole title here. Myst notes. Myst notes. Okay, so we need to find the number of total marker switches. And enter it in the imager. Got it. They think you're crazy. How did you miss them? How did I miss them? What do you mean? Oh, oh. Okay. Note was made. So let's go check out this room again. Myst notes. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho. Oh, right. Oh. Oh, right. You're hilarious. Well, well. This is extremely high tech for like everything else we see, also like ancient columns and stuff, but then we have this really high tech room. Here's a button. Ooh. The stars. You're guessing a teleporter. It's not really a chair that you sit on. We can enter dates. Whoa. Looks like we can enter dates, year, and maybe the time. Woo! It moves the whole ceiling. Let's see that again. Hold on, that was cool. Oh, that's so cool! Moving the stars. Okay, so, wow, that's a lot of options there that we clearly don't have enough information to do anything with. Marvel just did that. Turn this back on. There we go. We're gonna have to come back here because we do not have enough information. So again, we're at 3 switches. Put in your birthday. Sure. We could try it. I can't well, let's see here, because I was having some trouble selecting, like, the month. Oh! There we go. December 5. $19.85. I gotta turn the thing off. There we go. I think I was born 11 a.m. Oops. Okay, sure. We'll do you too, Lady Marslander, or Atris's birthday. Here we go. Whoa! That's really cool. Alright. There are the stars on my birthday, apparently. Alright, let's do 5/23/9. Okay. Very much May. It's May, right? May 23rd? May 23rd, 2009. What time? 2009 didn't exist when this was made. That's correct. But around what time, Marslander? Lady Marslander? Pick a time. 3 o'clock. 1, 2, 3. Right? Because it's 12, and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Click. There are your stars, Atris. Okay. Cool stuff. Let's move on. Still a lot to see. Oh. A gravestone. Ah. That is the Dunny language. Let's make a note. Everyone make a note. We don't know what it says, but we can write down the letters. We can write down the letters. We'll put down gravestone. I'll do my best to kind of write this. Let's see here. Kind of a V shape. And then an E. The dash. And then kind of like a number 2. That goes into kind of like a weird lower L thing. Oh, and this kind of goes up to a weird little R thing. Here's what I got. I don't know if you guys can even see this. Oh, camera doesn't like that. Yep, I got little notes in there. Okay. I guess we'll, again, have to figure that out later, but someone be buried. Okay. It's very pretty. What have we here? There's just so much to see, everybody! Ooh. Yeah, so you can take... Rather than taking physical notes, this game lets you take pictures, which has not been a function in a Myst game until Myst 3. Mike MVP, hi. Is this Myst the 2001 edition? Yeah, yes, this is the 2021 edition, the, like, fully remastered, walking around, everything's already rendered and ray tracing and all that stuff. So it's not the classic version, but we're going to pretend that it is, because I still have a very soft spot in my heart for the original 1993. And we are using the original FMVs, by the way, MVP. We're not using the 3D models. Oh, no. We have a map. We can rotate things. Oh ho. That apparently actually moves something. So there's the gears we were looking at. There's the dock. There's the, like, stargazer. And then this is where we are now. Okay. We have a fireplace. A blue book with a page. A painting. Burnt library. Another painting. And a red book with a page. So, what should we do, chat? Should we check out one of the books, or should we check out the library? It looks like some of these books maybe aren't burnt. What should we do? What should we do? Library? It's a windmill. Alright, get ready. Here we go. I have called this age Channelwood, and it is a very different world. Though it is exactly how I imagined it, it is still amazing to see it with my own eyes. Water covers this age as far as the eye can see, except for a small rocky island. Elsewhere, there are only trees, which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooden passageways are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. I assume they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I am eager to discover more about this land and its people, but I have arrived here late and I must rest. As I awakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to one of the excuse me, to the one on which I had slept, I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet. I did not feel threatened by their presence. Their response to me was one that I would have never expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began what appeared to be some sort of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them, but they did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I was to follow them. As I walked, I began to notice that the waters below us were changing colors. Slowly, subtly, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange, then from muddy orange to beautiful clear. I was so intrigued by the water, I hardly noticed that we had arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to their village, which is about 10 meters above the water and could only be reached by a rope ladder that stretched from the lower path to the village level approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting watching these people carry out their daily... Oh, we have an ad break. No! Well, we'll keep going. Where was I? It is very interesting watching these people carry out their daily tasks, even after watching them for hours. I did not understand exactly what they were doing. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. I know. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. It's larger on the inside. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least he appeared to be their leader, for he sat a meter off the floor in a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colorful fabrics. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least to some extent, he appears human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray, almost white, and hung very long around his frail body. His thin head hung imply, by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold its head up to look at me. But what a surprise. Sorry, I thought I saw something. But what a surprise, this creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed with some hand motions, okay, that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. I looked forward to learning more. As I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he is old beyond his own reckoning. He seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are treating me now in the same fashion, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. It is almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He has adopted much of the language of these tree dwellers. He himself told me he had not spoken our own tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place. The following is my best translation of what he has told me. Here we go. Many years ago, the humans and tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground, and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings, which happened randomly, some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. The sometimes slight, sometimes heavy tremors would only last a short time. Then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day things changed. The rumbling began to grow quickly, to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. The humans who lived through this catastrophe moved into the trees where they gradually died out, maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I am not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me, although many details are very unclear in my mind. I am especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. The island must have stopped on its own. Yet the old man believes in the truth of the story, and as if he had been there. And the tree dwellers worshipped him, and apparently all humans, as if he/they were heroes or gods. Interesting. So he cannot distinguish necessarily the gender of the human, or the game is just trying to be more modern. The old man ended our conversation today with an event which I will never forget. He began gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and asleep. He then said, "We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with a sort of immediate dread, with much effort, he stood to his feet. I tried to help, but he pushed me away, with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him with very solemn faces. They then kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads. All the while he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally, he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes and walked out the door and off to a narrow path high in the trees. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body. He had fallen onto a lower level of walkway and carry it away. He was laying down at the dead end of a short pier-like structure. With the use of some potion, some of the tree creatures lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. As this strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to dull green. This morning I awoke, finding it hard to even believe the evening's events. The water is a dull green for as far as I can see now. For some reason, the water no longer shifts color. As I wander throughout the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I will do next. They are constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food outside the doorway of the room in which I had slept. This is a unique place, a unique race of beings. I hope to learn their language soon, so that I may learn more from them. And then the colors of the ink change. I have lived in this world for 3 months off and on, and the tree dwellers have shown great hospitality. I am even beginning to learn bits of their language. I have decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and sons, and hopefully return with them. However, I am sure Catherine will once again refuse. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all, and I at least look forward to how Sirrus and Achenar will react to its curious inhabitants. Catherine is staging Catherine is staying behind, as expected. My sons have returned with me, and they enjoy this age very much. They get along very well with the tree dwellers, and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they can speak with the tree dwellers much better than myself. I am leaving tomorrow to check on Osonian age. Sirius has suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay, though the idea unsettles me. I know the boys are growing up rapidly. The hospitality of these creatures is such that I could think of no better place to leave them alone for a short while, so I will consent to their request. I warned the boys not to take advantage of the respect the tree dwellers have for their ideas. They seemed to understand my warning, and I have faith they will follow it. Much to my dismay, upon arriving in Everdunes, I learned that Pran and her people are continuing to be menaced by the Kokotik. This is lore. This is the game. What a story! Are these the clues of the library, or this is lore? Yes, this is lore. This is the game, and you have to read these little stories to understand more the context of the ages. I fear for their survival and plan on returning to her shortly after checking on Sirrus and Achenar here. See Everdune's journal for more information. Okay, let's take a real quick note there. Everdune's journal for more information on what? Sirrus and Achenar. I'll just write down Everdune's journal. This is the Channelwood book. Channelwood journal. Says to read the Everdune's journal. Okay, got it. Oh my god, Channelwood. Yep. That's what this is all about. We're talking about Channelwood. After watching Sirrus and Achenar, I see they are handling things very well, and I think I can put to the rest any fears about leaving them in Channelwood again. And for a little longer time. Tree dwellers seem slightly distressed that I am leaving, but are happy that Sirrus and Achenar are staying behind again. I have been gone for over 3 days, and have been to many different places. I had to tell Sirrus and Achenar about Pran's death today. And I wonder if Pran is maybe the gravestone. And they were visibly shaken, although they only remembered her from their childhood. Catherine has suggested that it would be wise for Sirrus and Achenar to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have to agree. They will be returning with me, when I leave again. I had told my sons that they will be returning with me in 2 days. They spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they experienced in my absence, and it was rather remarkable. It seems they constructed a boat with the creatures and traveled some way out into the surrounding waters. I enjoyed hearing them talk excitedly of their adventures, and I am reminded of my own adventures as a child. I finally understand why the tree dwellers have been giving me their many inks and insisting I write with them. Looking through some of my past entries, I see now that the inks have changed from... Oh, look, there it is! I see now that the inks have changed from the black. I thought they were to various different colors. I have shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such a sense of humor. Even now, as I look through this very colorful journal, I cannot help but laugh myself. Look at that. Isn't that cool? A plus parroting, Atris. Yeah. Well, you know. We'll be returning tomorrow as my sons are with the creatures for the last night here. They have told me they would like to come to Channelwood again, and also asked if they can visit some other ages alone. Though I will have to think over their request, I believe they have proven to me that they are trustworthy and responsible. Catherine will also have to help me decide whether they are ready to travel alone. For now, I must give my farewells to the creatures, for I do not know how long it will be until I visit this age again. And then we have a weird diagram. Future bridge. We have a sketch of what must be the huts and the trees, a windmill. You might be thinking maybe this is something that we should take a note of, this diagram. But from my experience with the Myst games, notes are something that you need to take note of is usually something fairly small and simple. So a large diagram like this, you're likely not really required to take notes on. But let's see. I guess yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about that. And that's it. That's the Channelwood journal. We'll come back to the other journals later. But right now we gotta focus one thing at a time, so. Channelwood. Should we examine these other books, the red and blue books, or should we continue to count all the markers on the island so we can find out that message in the imager? What should we do, chat? Look for more switches or examine the books? Books? What does the map do? It's not sure. We're not really sure. We click on it and we see points of interest and we can rotate this thing, but we don't really know what it does. Only that it's moving something. You can hear it. But what is it moving? I don't know. But sure, let's examine the books. They're by themselves, they must be important. The line went red? What's with the page? Oh. What did that do? Who are you?
Bring me a red. I can't see. Need a red page, you must. Bring.
It's a Sirrus. You gotta gather pages to put them in the thing, and it'll play the message of what you need to do. That's correct. The more pages we put into these books, the clearer the message will become. So it was very hard to understand him, obviously. I'm going to actually turn the volume up in the game here a little bit more because it's not like there's a lot of sound to interrupt me. We got very little information there. All we know... Okay, I'm beginning to think Neverwood is just a ripoff. It's okay. Don't worry. Every game was a ripoff after Myst. The only information we were really able to gain there is that that was Sirrus, who we know now is one of Atreus' sons. And he told us that he needs the red pages, because he can't really see us and we can't really see him. So, deductive reasoning would say there must be something with this book too.
Serious? Is that you? Are you? See you. Nah. Help me. Bring blue pages. Never. Pages. I must have the blue page.
He must have the blue pages.
Bring them to me.
Alright, well. That's all we get. Please win. I'll do my best. How's it going there, Under the Skin? Thank you for popping in for our little mysterious adventure. So, we have both Sirrus, and we have to assume that must be Achenar, that appear to be inside these books, and we need to collect the associated colorful pages of those books to learn more about what's going on, I suppose. Okay. Well, let's keep kind of looking around. So, let's see here. There's a frickin' spaceship. Let's go have a look at that. Oh, I can run. Great. Excuse me. Oh, we have another switch, which probably does nothing. It does nothing. There's a button here. That does nothing. Okay. Clearly something else we'll have to just come back to later. That looks like something we can climb up. That must be in some way connected to the spaceship. Oh, it just climbs automatically. Okay. It's another lever. That does nothing. Okay, moving on. He came in here to check out this game because my cousin told me all about it. Your cousin has good taste. The Myst games are incredible. This is a remaster of the classic game from 1993. So everything's rendered very, very nicely. It looks very, very pretty, and it's all very mysterious and cool. And we have just started, and we're kind of learning the lay of the land and uncovering mysteries. So I'm glad you're here to join us, because yes, it's a fantastic game. Looks like we got weird little markers. Oh, and each of these must do a different shape? Yep. There's a whole bunch of them. We clearly don't have enough information to solve this. I wonder if you change the first terminal, it looks like those switches still activate them. You were wondering about that. It looks pretty good for being At least when he was 3, yeah. Yeah, no, this is the remaster. But the original game is still, for its time, unprecedented in how the game looked. It was everything was pre-rendered, so it was think like the old Resident Evil games. If you ever played like Resident Evil Remake, all the scenes are pre-rendered, right? All the backgrounds and everything. Same deal. And Myst was really kind of the first to really do that. But we're enjoying this new version of it. Oh, we have another switch. And it does nothing. And this appears to be a model of maybe the boat over there on the dock from the beginning. We can't interact with it. What's up, Juicy? This game drove me crazy. Woo, boy. We're all gonna solve this one together, Juicy. You know, I'm a huge... I'm doing very well, Juicy. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well, too. Thank you for dropping in. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Thank you for being here. And yeah, man, I might be a classic Myst fan, and I might, you know a lot of this by heart, but it's been a long time. And we're gonna make sure we're following it step by step. I'm not gonna be skipping steps. We're doing this together. It's not me, it's us. We're all in this together to solve the mystery of Myst. We gotta solve it. Okay. All right. Moving on. We found another switch. How many is that now? Hold on. We found... That one was the 3rd, so that means that the one in the spaceship is the 4th. This one makes it 5. Oh, here's another one. 6. Is that a ginger? That's a Hammer time. What's up, Hammer? How's it going, bud? Thanks for dropping in, and thank you very much for the juicy fart. Very nice. You're doing well. Glad to hear it, Juicy. Hammer, how are you? Good to see you. You're joining us for a mysterious adventure. Okay, let's just go in here and see what's going on in here. Oh. Oh my. This island doesn't look very big. It's not very big. No. It's a pretty small island. What's up, Marslander? Happy Sunday, Sensei. Oh, thank you very much, Hammer. Wolves. Hope you're having a good Sunday, my friend. Thank you for dropping in. As we descend into this mysterious cavern. Click. Oh my. That's a lot of engines. And that's a lot of buttons. Okay, well, we got some puzzle dealing with electricity that we don't have any information on. So, good to know. Oh. So the left dial is power, the right dial is power to ship. I assume the spaceship. Tunnel sounds the same, doesn't it? Yeah, it's all the same sound effects. And I switched it over. They have a classic mode for the old FMV videos. So I turned that on too. And then we have generator switches. 1 through 10. Okay. And apparently nothing else. Yep, nothing else. Okay, fine. Heck yes. Oh yeah. Okay. Keep going. Nothing in here we can do right now, by the look of it. So that was 3, 4, 5. This is number 6. We have a clock that's on a gear that we can't reach. But there's another switch over there, so that's 7. 7 switches. Here's a dial. What does the dial do? It controls the clock. Okay. Well, we don't know that solution either, so... Moving on. There's a little cabin over here. With another switch, that makes it 8 switches. I'll turn that one on. It does nothing. There's a door. And a furnace. And a safe that we don't know the combination to. Oh, I have to actually rotate it. Nope. Okay. Does this do anything? That's turning on gas. But it's not adding pressure. Picture of a tree. Let's not just have gas leaking. Let's turn that off. Alright. Cool. Well, I guess we'll move on. So that's 8 switches we found so far. What's this? It's a tree. By itself. That goes into the ground. Pretty weird. Guess we'll deal with that later. I think that's pretty sure that's all the major landmarks, so I'm not seeing really where there might be any other switches. Nothing down here, right? Nope. So I suppose we can assume that there are 8 switches. We can go test it out. Let's go test it out. In the viewer. Alright. The iconic ground tree, yes. Alright. Viewer. Number of switches, 8.
Sirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, and erase this message after you've viewed it, just to be safe.
Well, well, the plot thickens. So one of his sons burnt the library. He suspects it was Achenar, but he doesn't know for sure. And he left that message for Catherine, who I guess never got to see it because he told her to delete it, to remove it. It's your boy! Yep, it's your boy. And he said if you can't remember the access code, check the rotating tower. Is that a rotating tower? Ad break. Oh, God. What does it all mean? Pardon me. Well, let's go take a better look at that rotating tower, then. This thing. Oh, look! More points of interest. Does it... Okay, okay. Interesting. So, there are some points of interest that it kind of snaps onto. Looks like it snaps onto the gears, the sunken ship. I think that must be the tree that's in the ground. And then the spaceship. Let's try the tree. Clink. What does it mean? All right, well, we rotated it and it made a sound, and it's pointing at a point of interest it appears to want to point at, but what do we do? Where are we supposed to go? Have we examined everything in here? Let's see, this is just a painting, yeah? Yeah, just a painting. To the tree? Maybe. Here's another one. They have levers. Oh! Well, well. Would you look at that? Perhaps not just paintings after all. Okay. What have we in here? Very pretty varnishing. I like it. Oh. An elevator. Library. Close the door. Oh. Where are we going? Tower. There's a book icon. And there's a key icon. Okay, let's start making some notes here. Key 2724. Okay. Where's my pen? Where are my notes? Come on, notes. Okay, key 724. Oops. I'm gonna draw the key because I'm extra like that. It's kind of like a loopy-loop key. Loop, loop. Kind of looks a little bit like a penis, but that's okay. Comes out and it's got the like that. 7, 2, 4. Okay. Key. That's something. And then there's this book. Can I interact with it? Nope. There's a ladder. There's a slit here. Okay. It doesn't seem to be really looking at anything. I think that right there might be the tree that was in the ground. Okay. Come on. Take me back down. There we go. Alright, well, let's check the other positions, maybe? So if you rotate the tower, you'll move the ladder. Perhaps. Let's try it out. Everything up there looked like it could move around. So. Zoom! Okay, so we... Oh, look, it sealed us in. Interesting. Let's maybe try the gears? Oh my gosh. To the elevator. Okay, the book icon's still there. Oh. It's a different number. And a time. Islanders will make a rotating tower but won't leave their key codes in reasonable places. I mean, yeah. The island dwellers are clearly more interested in being really kind of arbitrary and obtuse about their solutions. Okay. So maybe the icon for the key is not necessarily illustrating anything about a specific key, but rather that the key is somehow related to this number that it shows on the bottom plaque. So the first key we got, that 724, was when we were looking at the old tree. So, okay, I'm going to say this is tree key. And then this one's aiming at the gears, so gear key is 240. And then 221. 221. Okay. We seem to be getting somewhere. Has the ladder changed? Let's have a look. It looks like it has. Indeed it has. Look, we're looking at the gears. So every time we direct the tower rotation to a point of interest, it aims it directly at that point of interest. When you gotta hide from your crazed son, you gotta be a little unreasonable. That's sound. Alright. I hope everyone's keeping up to date with their notes. So we got the gears, we got the tree. Oh, the ship. Yeah, let's do the ship. Zoom. What will it be? I keep putting my notebook over here, but I really should keep it like right here because I'm gonna be taking notes all the time. Let's climb that ladder first. And yep, sure enough, it's looking at the sunken ship. Okay. Oh my. Hey, okay, we got dates and time. That must have something to do with the star viewer. Okay. Get out your notebooks! So this is referring to the ship. One of the improvements over the old game is definitely moving around. I was reminded how tedious moving through the Neverwood was when I watched the playthrough. Yes, and it was tedious moving around in this too. They did have an option of what they called zoom. The zoom button, where you could toggle that on, and then any place that you have visited before, you can, your like little mouse, if you hover over a very specific area, will turn into a little lightning bolt, and then that will let you just zoom over there. You don't have to bother like click, 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 click all the way through. So that was nice. All right, so this is the ship. We have, it looks like 3 dates. So we have October 11, 1984. 10:04 a.m. And we have January 17th, 12:07 at 5:46 a.m. And then November 23rd at what is that? November 23rd. Oh, that's the year. Oh my gosh. Year 9,791. 9791 at 6:57 p.m. Great. All right. Let's move on. I wish I had like an actual quill pen. Then I could really kind of seal the deal here. We're getting somewhere, everybody. We're getting somewhere. So much time was waiting for the camera to move forward to the next point where you would click forward again. Yeah. Exactly. And they solved that even in this first game with the zoom button. So rather than like having to click through that entire hallway, it would just turn into that lightning bolt. You click the lightning bolt, it takes you right over to the elevator. Let's see, what else we got? We did the gear, we did the ship, we did the tree. And then there's the spaceship. Zoom. I gotta tell you, it's really neat for me to see all these like rooms and everything fully rendered like this. It's pretty cool. $59 volts. Oh, okay, so we saw that engine room. This must be the solution for that. Where'd the notes go? What? My notes disappeared. My book's upside down. No. Yes. No. Yes. Here we go. Okay. Alright, so this is the spaceship. $59 volts. That's okay. That's all we got for that. Cool. Just to be completionists, let's go take a look at the slot. And it should be looking at the spaceship. It is. Great. It's a balancing power puzzle. Yes, apparently it is. Okay, so we got a bunch of keys. What's up, Batman? How you doing, buddy? Thank you. Oh, hello, my friend. Thank you for joining us. We might need your help. All dressed up, yes. We gotta fit the part, Madman. Looking good. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you. You're joining us for our mysterious journey through Myst Island. Oh my god, Myst. Yep. This is the remaster, and it's beautiful, and it's gorgeous. I'm loving it. Okay, so this painting, that's like one of my first PC games. It was a lot of everyone's first PC games, dude. A lot of people. It was one of the most important PC games ever. And it's amazing. And they're still working on it, and I love it. Also, thank you very much for being here, by the way. Appreciate you. You're joining us on our journey, helping us take notes with actual notebooks. Yes? Of course. Aw. As we solve our mysteries. So this painting made the ladder go down, or the library go down. We're locked in here, but it would make sense this one would maybe do the opposite. And sure enough, it does. There were a few I remember before Myst. Seventh Guest for one. Yeah, there were a few others that did the kind of point-and-click adventure stuff. It was Myst, though, that really, like, mainstreamed it, I think. It was, for years and years and years, the highest selling game in history, I think. Or at least for PC. Because I think Tetris is still, like, one of the best-selling games ever. It was absolutely the reason why CD-ROMs became popular, though. Computers didn't have CD-ROMs standard in them until Myst. So, we got some keys. We read the book about channelwood, so I would say we should look for channelwood first. And it would make sense that channelwood would involve wood, and the only place that seems to really involve wood is this wooden hut with its giant weird tree. Right? Makes sense? Okay. We have a combination lock, which we now have the combination for. I believe it was... Anyone? Anyone? Anyone have the notes? They remember? Huh? Y'all keeping track? What was the puzzle? We got it. Minecraft GTA have surpassed Tetris. Yeah, they definitely have, for sure. I would still say that Tetris is like one of the longest lasting, highest selling games. Alright, who's been keeping notes? Anyone? I got the answer right here, but I want to see if you all are paying attention. Anyone? Anyone? You got 10 seconds. Family dinner? Okay. Have a good one, crazy. Well, the solution... You're not keeping notes. Ryan! How dare! Well, according to my notes that I took in my notebook, the tree key is 724. Let's give it a try. 7, 2, 4. Oop, 4. We got this open. Look at that. Ignite. That sounded like a... Oh! Yeah, we got a little light down there now. Okay. Let's see what happens when we move the dial now. Whoop, we're adding PSI. Something's happening. Something happening outside. Oh! The tree! Look at it go. Oh! What does it mean? What could it be? Well, it's too high up now. Oops. Alright, we took a random picture of the tree. I'm not doing pictures, man. We're taking notes. Okay, so... adding pressure made the tree go up. And the tree goes into the ground. If we turn the thing off, will the tree come back down? Let's try just turning it off. Oh, it won't turn off. Okay. Let's just lower the pressure then. Okay, let's go check the tree. Oh god! Ah, we made it! Oh. We're going underground, everybody. we're going underground. Nice. There's a button. You hear that? How mysterious. Oh my goodness. We played a few years back. We took notes and notebooks too. It's part of the experience. Oh, it's like leaves. Okay. How cool and mysterious. Ooh, wow, wow. What have we over here? Is that a book? And wouldn't you know, it has the same cover of the journal that we read for Channelwood. Oh my god. What on earth could it mean? Ooh. What's up, Nook? Hello, welcome in. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining us. We might need your help to solve the mystery of Myst. Well, as we've learned from the Myst book already, the page. There's the windmill. Thank you for the hydrate, Juicy. Nook, how are you? Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Click. What is it doing? Where are we going? What is happening? Where are we? The end. Well, well, well. Structures atop very tall trees with water as far as the eye can see. I believe we are in Channelwood. Wee-oo. Look at those graphics, right? Nook, I don't know if you're familiar with the classic Myst, but this is a remaster and it's amazing. Little Leap Boy. Doesn't it look nice? It looks wonderful. I mean, the water looks gross, but that's exactly what the journal said, huh? Yeah, the VR. I need to try the VR. There is a VR mode for this game where you can actually do the full game in VR. That's really neat. I'd love to try that. I have a headset. I need to just try it. Maybe I could even stream doing that. That'd be kind of weird. Alright. Well, here we are in Channelwood. In all of its glory. And its really gross waters. Which again, if you remember, made sense. What's this now? A valve, maybe? Oh. Okay. I'm going to assume that's a valve. There are pipes after all. Where did the pipes go? You could literally give him the page. That's right. You could literally give Atris the page. Give me the page, my son. Give me the page. Oh, what's over here? A generator? Alright, that didn't seem to do anything. But there is a pipe. Let's follow the pipe. Is that a frog? Is that a little frog buddy? Oh my god! It's Sir Toads-a-lot. Sir. Hey, Game Doc. What? That one guy PhD. Why did you change your name? What happened, Game Doc? Also, good to see you. He's so tiny. I know, little tiny little frog boy. Oh my god. Sir Toads-a-lot. We love you. He's the new mascot for the channel. Mascot for the channel, Sir Toads-a-lot. Nook, I need you to make a fan art. I need you to make a fan art of Sir Toads a lot, so I can make an emote out of it. Game Doc, how are you doing, man? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Why'd you change your name? Little tiny baby name, baby man's. Absolutely. Okay. So this pipe actually pulls water. Alright, so... it looks like it has closed off this pipe, so it's not going to that. That's how I'm interpreting this. It's got that Y shape. So if we move this, we can assume the water is now flowing this way. Oh yeah, Mars, I'll make a fan art for him? Hell yeah! Go for it, Nook! Do it, my friend! And again, it kind of looks like it's got cut off. Let's open that up again. Different account, not streaming, doing well. Daughter's B-Day today, so we're celebrating. Oh, happy birthday! What's your daughter's name? I don't think I have heard you mention her before. But happy birthday. Birthday on a Sunday is always a good birthday to have. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna go this way. Oh, thank you, Mike, for the follow. Thank you, thank you. You made Sonic so very, very happy. Look at him bouncing around with all those happy birds in search. That's a happy Sonic right there. Thank you. Okay. We can have the water go to the windmill. Let's do that. Great. Look at this. Ah! I mean, this is gross, but like, how cool to see it like this. The old windmill. Oh, was there another Sir Toad's-a-Lot that I missed? Was it? Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna close this. Was it not moving before? No, it's still moving. 6 years old today. Josephine, happy birthday, Joe. Happy 6 years. Oh my gosh. Alright, before we mess around too much with the levers, let's see what's over here. Oh. So that seems to turn off this pump. So this is the pump. What does this do? You can hear it, right? The water is now going through this pipe. Okay, so now we have to direct the water. You can still hear it. And now the water's going this way. Which goes where? To this. Which does what? I can't interact with that. Oh! Spiral stairway. Can I touch this rope? No. I can't do anything with that. Alright, so let's redirect the water. Maybe it has to go somewhere else. Have it go to the other pump, maybe. So now we can still hear it. I'm assuming if I go this way... Look at that. Can't hear it anymore. Okay. The water is going this way. Let's direct it again. This way. Okay, let's see where it goes now. go into this elevator. Yep, elevator. Will this work? Shut the door, maybe? The elevator hath work. But we saw that other... Oh boy. Alright, so hear me out. We're up here, and that's really cool, but this is a whole other, like, level to explore. So before we go out there and explore that, oops, I say we thoroughly examine the bottom floor first. Because there were other paths that we haven't gone down. And there was that other water generator, which had a lever on it. But... okay. So let's redirect the water. The visual updates are nice, aren't they? It looks great. Being able to actually kind of walk around in it, very immersive. Boop. Oh, there's another elevator. Okay, well... we clearly don't want to do that. Let's move the water this way. And that is now just going to nothing. Okay. Now it's going this way. Does it split off? It sure does. And it's going to the other generator switch, which is now making noise. Wowee! A bridge! Okay. Where is this taking us? To the other elevator. And then this was the pipe that wasn't connected. Yeah. But there's a little lever here we can turn. Now it is connected. Okay. Well, so now we have a choice to make. Do we go up this elevator? Or the other one? This one looks like it's not... it's going to a building that's not connected to anything else. Yeah, so maybe we should try this one first. Let's redirect that water. Nope, can't go that way. Okay. Zoom, zoom. So I think all we really need to do is switch this one. Actually, no. Wrong one. This one we need to switch. And then that should go to the pipe, which is now connected. Yes, that should do it. Let's go. Nope, wrong way. I like the fog. It's got just so much G-dang atmosphere. It's wonderful. Good. Okay, here we go. Maybe that's to bring it back down. Rise. Hello. What is this? Oh, that's the ceiling to the library. Okay, so this must take us back to Myst Island. We don't need to do that yet. But good to know. This is where the book is. Now we can venture forth. These sound effects are amazing, man. And they're all the same sound effects from 1993. Oops. The only thing in this game that is updated and changed are the graphics. Everything else is the same. So all the voice acting is the same. All the FMVs are the same, because I switched over to FMVs. The intro that we saw with Atreus falling down the fissure, that wasn't the original. That was, they newly animated it. But all the other stuff is the same. Okay, we need to go this way, right? To that elevator. Alright, here we go. And here we are on top of the trees. Oh boy, we got a lot to look at here. God, this is actually a lot easier to deal with. When you, in the classic game, when you had to actually click to move, it was very difficult to know, like, your position on these platforms, because it all kind of looked the same. But now that you can actually, like, look around, it's a lot easier to navigate it. Sorry for the short pleasure. Yeah, no problem, Nook. Thank you so much for being here. And yes, for goodness sake, go take some Nook naps. I know you, Nook. I know you. You don't sleep. So go to sleep. Please go to sleep. Thank you so much for being here, though. I really appreciate it. Hope you have an amazing rest of your stream. See you around. Yes, you as well, Nook. I'll see you very soon. Thank you for being here. Go snuggle up in your little nest and go to sleep. What have we in here? Some tools. Can I interact with any of this? Doesn't really look like it. Was there, like, a fight that went on here? Why is all this, like, knocked over and all around and everything? Kind of weird. I can't interact with any of it. Okay. Moving on. That looks more housey. Ooh. No? Okay. Yeah, something's kind of weird. They're supposed to be monkey people. Where are the monkey people? Where are the ape-like tree dwellers? Tree dwellers. Where hath they gone? Why is everything, like, strewn about? I can't interact with any of this. Maybe I can interact with this? Looks like it's tied, but I can't do anything with it. Some baskets. Oh boy. Oh boy, lots of places to go. Let's just keep kind of hugging the left side. Tables on top, chairs. Not looking good. That's a strange way to... How does that work? Is it just me or the physics behind that seem off? I can't seem to see anything in it. A bowl! That I can't do anything with, but a bowl! Oh. More pots, okay. Nothing seems to be in here. More baskets. More pots. Okay, moving on. Pots, bowls. Several bowls of varying sizes. Another house. That is partially destroyed. Okay. More nothing. And now we have an elevator. Oh, there's more above us. Okay. Can I open this? There's a pulley that goes there. Well, let's go over there. It's that hut right there we need to get to. Which I guess is... I went completely the opposite way I needed to go, I guess. That's okay. We have unlimited stamina to run there. Ah! I think this is right. Oh, yep. There we go, we opened it. It opens the stairway. But to what end? Let's go have a quick look. This way, right? Yes? I think so. Yeah. Okay, so now we can go down this spiraling stairway. Whee! Which will just return us to the swamp. Yep. Okay. I guess we can maybe assume it's just kind of a shortcut if we ever have to go back up again. Oh god. Sorry for making any of you seasick. Motion sickness, whatever. Whoa. Okay. I guess we'll go up. Oh. We can't. Interesting. Okay. Why can't we go up? It looks like there's another pulley that maybe has to get powered. Maybe that's why this is here? So I can go down and redirect the power. Look at me go. Aha, yes. Okay, so now we gotta get the water going over here. Which is easy enough. Dunzo. Whee! As disorienting as going up this might be, it's actually a lot less disorienting than it was in the original game. Okay, now do you work? We got it. We're in like the actual treetops now. The canopy. This is a much nicer looking house. Like, way nicer. Look at this frickin' door. Whoa, music change. What do we have here? It's a torn page. We don't have all the information. Vault access. Something vault access. Island of Myst. In every plain view on Myst, an access can be something if the simple something lowered. First locate switches on the island. These switches to go to the dock. The maker switches. Off position. Okay. Whatever any of that means. Oh no, we can't take that with us? Oh no. Okay. Don't judge me! Don't judge me! I don't want to have to write all that down, so I'm taking a picture of that. That's the only thing I'm going to take a picture of. Please don't judge me. No judgment, okay. Thank you. Okay. Feather and ink. Oh! That, my friends, is a red page. Okay, we got a red page. Which means that this must be Sirrus's room. Interesting. He was having himself a piece of cheese, which has gone very moldy. Lots of wines and cookies. Whoa, what are you doing with the dagger there, Sirrus? Very ceremonial dagger, no less. He was quite cultured, yes. He's a cultured boy. Look at this frickin' bed. Wow. Okay. Well, let's move on. Zoom, zoom. What do we have here? That's a not as nice looking door. Okay. Achenar, you a good man? Oh dear. I guess we're in Achenar's room. And Achenar has some sort of, like, trapdoor torture device that's all bloody. And there's no tree dwellers, so the implications here are not good. Achenar, what have you been doing, buddy? we go. So is this Achenar's room then? No. Oh! Blue page. Okay. Wow, that's really interesting. So, a major mechanic in the original 1993 version of this game, you could only carry one page at a time. So, the way the gameplay loop worked is you would go to an age, you would solve the puzzles, find probably both pages, but you'd have to choose which one to take. You could then go back to that age and get the other one, but that was how it worked. You would pick one to take with you first. If you wanted to get the other page, you'd have to go back to the age and go pick up that page as well. But it looks like they've improved our quality of life because we have two hands and we can hold two pages. Random viewer. All right, Achenar. Glad to hear it, buddy. I better leave the other page on the ground then. Yeah, he's saying all sorts of crazy stuff.
I hope I pushed the right button.
Sirrus?
Very interesting device, dear brother. I'm not erasing anything important, am I? He is preparing. Remember, take only one page.
What? Hey, Nintendo Buff, how's it going? How's it going? How's your Sunday? Thank you for dropping in. Take only one page, says Sirrus, but I believe we have both. Good to see you, Nintendo Buff. We are unlocking the mysteries of Myst here. And admiring the new look. Going good? I'm doing very well, thank you very much. We're just you could take if you can only take one page, which would you take? That's the question. If you could only take one page, which page would you take? Do you want to take the page to learn more about Sirrus, or do you want to take the page to learn more about Achenar? That's kind of the whole point. You gotta kind of pick. You don't have to stick with it. You can always go back and learn more about the other brother. But it's just there to ponder and wonder. Alright, this is going well. We are... Well, we got both pages, and we've seen everything here. So I think we're good to go back. Zoom, zoom. And that means we gotta redirect the water back to the other elevator. Which I believe... Oh my god, a raid! From Shroomsy? No, from Tenacious! Tenacious, hello! Thank you so much for the raid! Everyone, hello! I am Master Marslander. I'm a variety streamer. We're in costume today. Oh, thank you so much, Storm King, for the follow. We are in costume today to celebrate Myst because I love Myst, and this is the remaster, and it's amazing and cool. And we're solving this mystery together. So thank you all so much for joining us. Madman, Valkyrie, Shroomsy, Ginger, Frozen. Hello, hello, Moose Raid. Let's see if I can give you a quick shout out there, Tenacious. Thank you guys so much. Good to see all of you. How is everyone doing? Hope you're all doing well. Happy Sunday. All right, here we go. Whoop. Slash shout out Tenacious T. There you go, buddy. Thank you all so much. Happy everyone is copying the Moose Raid. Oh yes, Moose Raid. Moose. Get that Canadian love in here. You're doing okay-ish, better than neutral. Oh, well, I'm sorry you're not doing superb, but I'm glad you're not doing terrible. I'm glad you're not. I'm glad that you're doing well than just the bare minimum. Ms. Thank you so much for being here. Storm King, what is up? Hello, my dude. It's good to see all of you. Really, really appreciate you all being here. Did you just get off of the community game session? Is that where you're all coming from? So cool to see all of you. Lately, my standard and neutral is okay-ish. It is still good. Okay, well, as long as you're okay-ish, that's good enough for me. Hopefully it's good enough for you. But yeah, you're all joining us in the midst of our... You're joining us in the midst of Myst. See what I did there? I'm clever like that. And yeah, this is the remake, 2021 remake of the 1993 classic, Myst. We are solving it. I'm in costume for Atris. I got my Myst book with me, and we are making way. We're currently in Channelwood, the Channelwood age. We have retrieved the books, no, not the books, the pages, and we now need to return to Myst Island to connect those pages back to their books. I believe that's correct. But this needs to move. If you're not familiar with the Myst games, they are a collection, it's a series of puzzle-solving games, classic point-and-click puzzle-solving games. This is a remake of the first, which is the oldest one, 1993. And it is kind of what pioneered, maybe not pioneered, but certainly popularized the point-and-click adventure games on PC games back in the 90s. We're admiring the new remake. It's great. Up we go. Usually happy just doing neutral because that means I'm not doing bad. I've been bad a lot this year. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Remake looks good? Yeah. It looks amazing, right, Tenacious? It looks fabulous. It looks great. And yeah, you're all just in time to see us complete Channelwood. Pioneered in several ways. Yes, it did. This is... I've already said this a few times in the stream, but I can't stress enough. This game is responsible for CD-ROMs being standardized in computers. PCs did not come standard with CD-ROMs until the popularity of the Myst game. The original Myst in 1993 was so popular that it forced PC companies to standardize having CD-ROMs with their computers, so that way people can play this game. Absolutely. Aw, ad break, frick. Thank you for the fart, Ginger. Appreciate you. They don't understand. They don't standard come with CD-ROMs anymore, though. No, they don't. No, they don't. Yeah. Really quick here. We just finished Channelwood, so we are going back to turn in the pages. There, that way everyone can see what I'm talking about. Here we go. And we're back. We're back in Myst Island. Ambient sound arbitrary ending when you pass made my head spin. Yeah. All right, we're back. Back on the island. I'm gonna wait until the ad break is over. We got about 15 seconds before I actually start interacting with stuff. Are those actually lit? They are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you should all be back. Hopefully you're all back now. You're back. Awesome. We are back on Myst Island. We have pages for both books. Which book should we give the page to first? The red book with Sirrus or the blue book with Achenar? Which should it be? We'll do both, but who should go first? What do you think, chat? Red book? Red book it is. Let's have a chat with Sirrus. Oh, wait. Inventory? How do I, like... Maybe we do only have one of the pages. Sneaky! Okay. Yeah, we do have to go back to the age to collect the other page. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. But, don't worry. We'll go back really quick and get the red page after we turn this in. So, Achenar, here's another page for you, buddy. What do you have to tell us?
You returned.
I have.
You wouldn't return.
Pardon?
Hey, just rescue me. I'm Achenar.
He's
My
Achenar.
brother, I beg you. To be complete. Always blue pages. Listen to him. Not listen to my brother.
Don't listen to your brother.
An egotistical fool and a liar. Bring me the blue pages. The red one. Don't bring the red one. I implore you. I've been wrongfully imprisoned. You must leave. I will have my retribution. Please bring me the blue pages. Pages, please.
Well, we got more information. Yes, that is Achenar. And he is telling us not to trust his brother. He's telling us not to trust Sirrus, to not give Sirrus the red pages, and to just get the blue pages. So they clearly don't seem to really get along. He's going through a tunnel. Yeah, bad reception. He's working on 3G. Frozen, I'm doing very well. It's so good to so happy to see you. I hope you're doing well too. Thank you for asking. He should get Verizon. He should get a Google Fiber and just walk around with it. Okay, so yeah, we got the blue page. We got Achenar. He told us not to get the red pages, but we gotta get the red pages. We gotta know what Sirrus has to say, don't we? So let's get this reactivated. Turn that gas back on. There we go. Let's go watch that tree. Let it go. Had drama earlier, but the community has helped cheer me up. I'm glad to hear that. No drama should be interfering with your wonderful Sunday weekend. But yeah, I'm glad that you're able to get cheered up. You deserve it, Frozen. Drama needs to not interfere with our lives. Okay, let's lower the pressure. Did that do it? Yes, it did. Okay. Click. Drama sucks. Yes, it does. No drama, please. This is a safe, fun little place where we go on fun little mysterious adventures. There's no drama here. It's just me and you and a fantasy island with a bunch of books that takes us to fantastical realms and a couple of psycho brothers that are being weird and suspicious. But besides that, it's good stuff. Good stuff. There's a library here. You can read. Most of the books are burnt, but the ones that aren't, you can still read. It's good stuff. Good stuff. They distract me from the shit IRL. I mean, yeah, that's what games do best. Alright, let's make this quick. Just run in there and get that red page. It is after 6, and I usually do stop at 6, but we are going to go a little bit more just because of all you lovelies here in the chat now. Oh my god! Thank you very much, King. Storm King. And, yeah, we're going to go a little bit longer, but if y'all need to hop off for any reason, yeah, feel free to do so. Okay, so now we need to go up the stairway. If I remember correctly. That should take us right back to where we need to go. Oh, actually I need to move that. Move this. There we go. Okay, yes, if you need to go sleep, please do. Please do. I very much appreciate you being here, but sleep is important. Trust me, as an older man myself, I've learned to really appreciate my sleeping time. Go! Sleep usually eludes me. Sleep is important. Get your sleep, get your rest. Rest is so important. Especially if you have had a bad day. If you had your drama in your day, sleep. Sleep fixes a lot of things. It's very, very important. Okay, we need to go back over here. Spooky! Oh my goodness. Thank you for the ass rip. Good to see you, Spooks. Spookster. What? That's where the red page was. What? What? Do we have the red page? Am I losing my mind? Okay. I guess we have it. Right? But it didn't give me the option. Well, we're gonna find out. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you so much. Abby, I hope you're having a great Sunday. It's great to see you. Welcome to Myst Island. Well, actually, technically we're in Channelwood right now. But, we're mystifying. We're misting hardcore. Whoa, look at us mist right now. In this mysterious misting place. That is, it just so happens, covered in mist. Everyone liking my puns? Y'all liking my puns? Is it high comedy, good quality content right here? Alright, we need to go this way. And then this way. No, we need to go this way. What happens if you fall in the water? You can't. You can't run off the platform. Because you don't... You know what? I'm not going to say that. I was going to say you don't die in these games, but that's not entirely true. Not entirely true. Yeah, this is it. Just got called back. Oh! Hey, a counterweight! Look at that attention to detail. Here it comes. Slow and steady wins the race. Alright. Here we go. What happens if you fall? Oh yeah, you both have the same question. Always gotta wonder, right? What is the hazard in this game? What's the fastest way to drown and die? Thank you, Ginger. Thank you. Alright, so apparently we have the red page. Which, yeah, whatever, man. I'm not going to question it. It just didn't work the first time. But that's fine. Let's see what Sirrus has to say.
You've returned. Thank you for bringing the red thing.
Oh, he said thank you. He's appreciative.
You must continue. My name is Sirrus. I beg you to find the remaining red pages. You must read.
You might be right, Miz.
Release me from this book, which has become. Bring. I need more red pages, please. Beg.
He's asking us nicely
Don't waste time. Look,
with the blue pages.
don't. My brother is guilty. And I wrongfully imprisoned.
They've both been wrongfully prisoned.
Bring the red page to me.
Okay. Well, there we go. 1 page each. Done and done. So, what have we learned? We've learned that Sirrus seems to be a lot more put together. Achenar seems a bit of a loose cannon. He's a little up here. Also, Achenar seems to have an affinity for maiming and potentially torturing or something, because he had that device in that room that was like bloody and gross, and he was speaking in tongues. So, ooh, I don't know, but they both seem a little suspicious, and they both definitely don't trust each other, and we're getting contradictory information. One tells us not to trust the other one. So we're going to have to make a decision eventually, probably, but in the meantime, we'll just keep collecting pages and see what else we can learn. I'm going to go ahead and give this a save. Game saved. Hooray. And I think that's a pretty good place to call it good. Let's go back to my here we go. There we go. Back to my sitting room here in Underground Dunny. So, yeah, Myst. We're diving into it. We're getting it done. We're solving the mystery. Thanks to all my friends who have joined me today to help me solve the mystery of Myst Island. I hope you all had fun. I've definitely had a bunch of fun, and I'm really, really glad that you're all here. Thank you so much for hopping in. And Ty, if you're still here, thank you so much for the raid. I'm really happy to see everybody. Let's see who we can continue sharing the love and raid out to. Who's available right now? Myself! Who else is available right now? Let's see here. Yeah, Ginger, thank you guys so very, very much. And yeah, like I said, Miz, you're probably correct. I probably had to do it in sequence. I picked up the blue page last. Like, I picked up the red page first, and then I picked up the blue page. So probably, the game was probably, like, binding it that way. Blue page first, then the red page. So, Hammer, thank you guys so very, very much for being here. Anyone in the affiliate? No? Okay. Oh my god, we're back to this situation. Let's see here. If anyone sees anyone on that they would like to recommend to raid out to, please by all means do so. Turn that off. Dank is on. We can raid out to Dank. Danky Poo. Dank Sereno. Let's do that. Okay. He is playing Payday 2. If you're not familiar with Dank, he's a super radical cool dude. I love me some Dank. He's super, super nice. He's super, super funny. And just an all-around cool, chilled out dude. Very talented. All sorts of stuff. So please go give him some love. He's a wonderful guy. And thank you all so very, very much for hanging out with me and going on this journey with me. And we will be continuing our journey because we still need to solve the mystery of Myst. I'm having a great time. Hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. And I'll be seeing you again real soon. We'll be live again on Wednesday. So please stick around, though, and go show Dank some love. Here we go. Have a good one, everybody. Those of you who are going to sleep, sleep well. Otherwise, go show Dank some love. Have a good day. You too, Miz.